how did you get to this point with your mindset regarding culture? Like, where does that come from? Is that something that you were raised with? Is there a moment that made you realize that?
It was something I was born with, and I know that because it was funny. I had my friends that I grew up with from first grade to seventh grade in Edison, New Jersey on a podcast the other day, and we didn't get to some of these things on the podcast, but it got my brain remembering. They were talking about, this is really funny actually, they were talking about the fact that I used to get into fights a lot. So I was like a real like scrapper New Jersey kid, like I'm talking like fights.
Yeah.
And it reminded me that a lot of my fights came from me defending when people picked on people. So I was on like some superhero shit from the get kind of thing, meaning I've always been uncomfortable with people being mean to people. It's what really fucks me up with society right now. And so the answer to your question is, this is some real shit. I am so uncomfortable when there is tension, I can't even live within it. It's a visceral reaction to me. You know, even if like, you know this, Dustin, even when me and Dustin are traveling, right? If I don't like the way his face looks, I'm like, are you good? Like, it's my natural state. Everything cool? Like, I don't like it. And because I have so much intuitive, like spiritual energy that comes natural to me, I always know. We have 1,800 employees and I'm a human being. I understand how shit works. I'll give you an example. There was something that happened years ago that really stuck with me. Somebody who was an 11 on culture, an 11. Out of nowhere, like little smoke started popping up. XYZ made me upset today. XYZ da-da-da. And when I got to the bottom of it, her father was dying from brain cancer. And she brought that to work. And like, of course, when you're scared, you know this, all of you know this about yourself. When you're most scared, it's only one of two things that are gonna happen. And so I don't sit here in an ivory tower delusional that everybody's hitting at an 11 out of 10. But I do sit here in my ivory tower knowing that I spend an ungodly amount of energy, time, and effort, you know, and tons of money compared to companies that look like this on trying to get every situation to 11 of 10. And that's why we win.